Winston Foster, better known by the stage name Yellowman and also known as King Yellowman, is a Jamaican reggae and dancehall DJ. He first became popular in Jamaica in the 1980s, rising to prominence with a series of singles that established his reputation. Yellowman is considered to be one of the genre's pioneers and has been credited with almost single-handedly creating the coarse, crude, and fearlessly direct sound of today's dancehall. Spearheading the first generation of dancehall DJs, he brought the genre to an international audience. Abandoned by his parents and grew up in the Maxfield Children's Home and the Catholic orphanage Alpha Boys School in Kingston, the latter known for its musical alumni. He was shunned due to having albinism, which was not typically socially accepted in Jamaica. In the late 1970s, Yellowman first gained wide attention when he finished second to Nadine Sutherland in the 1978 Tasty Talent Contest, a competition he would go on to win in the following year's edition, launching his professional career. Like many Jamaican DJs, he honed his talents by frequently performing at outdoor sound system dances, prominently with Aces International. 9. He had success as a recording artist, working with producer Henry Junjo Laws during the early 1980s. In 1981, after becoming popular throughout Jamaica, Yellowman became the first dancehall artist to be signed to a major American label, Columbia Records. His first studio album release was in 1982 entitled Mr. Yellowman, followed by Zungazungaguzing in 1983, earning instant success. Yellowman's sexually explicit lyrics in popular songs such as Mad Over Me, boasting, like other reggae singers/DJs, of his sexual prowess, earned Yellowman criticism in the mid-1980s. In response, he has proclaimed, "I never know why they call it slackness. I talk about sex, but it's just what happens behind closed doors. What I talk is reality." During his time at Aces, Yellowman would often perform at live shows with Vernon "Fathead" Rainford, whom which he would collaborate in some studio releases over the following years. Overall, the 1980s were Yellowman's most productive decade, going on to release around 20 albums under different labels, such as Mr. Yellowman, Duppy or Gunman, Bad Boy Skanking, Zungazungaguzing, among others. Yellowman appeared in Jamaican dancehall Volcano High Power 1983, which featured other major dancehall musicians such as Massive Dread, Josie Wales, Burrow Banton, and Eek Mouse. His 1984 release and debut under the Columbia label proper, King Yellowman, was met with negative reception and proved a commercial failure. Yellowman was persuaded to incorporate elements from rhythm and blues and disco, which did not please international dancehall fans. Ultimately, CBS dropped Yellowman, who returned to his classic rhythms and slackness, and his career quickly recovered. He had success in 1987 with a version of Blueberry Hill that topped the charts for several weeks in Jamaica. Yellowman had met Fats Domino when the American performed on the island earlier in the decade, and Domino had presented him with a copy of his version. By the mid-1990s, Yellowman released socially conscious material, rising to international fame along with singers such as Buju Banton. Yellowman became the island's most popular DJ. During the early 1980s, Yellowman had over 40 singles and produced up to 5 albums per year. Yellowman was nominated for the Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album in 2 occasions, in 1985 for King Yellowman and in 1998 for Freedom of Speech. He was the first dancehall artist to be nominated for this category. In 2018, it was announced that he would be awarded the Order of Distinction, Officer Class, by the Jamaican government. Yellowman and his wife Rosie have been together since the very beginning of his musical career. Together, they have raised multiple children. Yellowman is a fan of the NBA and attended some games in the mid-1980s. He named one of his sons after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Foster's daughter Karima followed him into a career in music and has collaborated with her father in live shows and studio productions. He has spoken against violence. In the Montreal Mirror in 2005, he said, "Now it's not your entertainment or teaching. If you notice the hip-hop and dancehall artists today, all they sing about drugs, clothes, car, house. When they can't get it, they get violent. I know what violence is like, and what it can contain, and what it can do. I'm glad that the roots is coming back." The slackness style with which Yellowman is associated sometimes has homophobic lyrics. However, in the same Montreal Mirror article he spoke against it. Everybody listen to me. I don't do songs against gay people. I don't do violent lyric against gay people. If you don't like a person or you don't like a thing, you don't talk about it. You don't come on stage and say kill them or burn them, because everybody have a right to live. In 1982, Yellowman was diagnosed with skin cancer. After several surgeries, Yellowman was able to continue his career. The cancer went into apparent remission during this time. Between late 1984 and 1986, it was diagnosed that the cancer had spread to his jaw. Yellowman underwent very invasive jaw surgery to remove a malignant tumor. This surgery permanently disfigured Yellowman's face, as a large portion of the left side of his lower jaw had to be removed to successfully remove the tumor. He spent some time in convalescence before returning to music and performing live shows again in 1987. King Yellowman has an incredible history in reggae music. His upbringing at the Maxfield Home Orphanage in Kingston and being albino in Jamaica were two obstacles that he overcame and went on to be, at one time, the biggest reggae artist since Bob Marley. After winning a talent contest at Tasty Patties in Kingston, Yellow went on to excite reggae crowds all over Jamaica and the rest of the world with his boastful and sometimes bodacious lyrics. His ability to ride rhythm and excite a crowd made Yellow an instant hit in Jamaica. He also began to work with the Ace sound system in Street Thomas and drew big crowds at his dancehall performances. Later in his career, Yellow began to spread out and work for a number of different producers, sometimes releasing as many as 5 albums per year. This led to a recording contract with CBS Records. Yellowman recorded 1 album with them before he was diagnosed with jaw cancer and was given 6 months to live. This was in 1986. After surgery and extended leave of absence from the record industry, Yellowman began his comeback with the song Blueberry Hill, and his career was relaunched. His first album for RAS came from producer Philip Fadis Burrell and was called Yellow Like Cheese. Coincidentally, this was the start of a long and fruitful relationship with RAS and Yellowman, and also RAS and Fadis, and his Exterminator production. Yellowman has always been very professional to work with and always a respectful and reliable human being. He has managed to outlive his predicted fate of death, and his performances are incredibly lively as he seems to have an unlimited amount of stage energy. We can only hope for the best for Yellowman. He has continued his hard work and his devotion to his family is to be complimented. The rudest dancehall toaster of the 1980s, Jamaica's albino son Yellowman made as many enemies as fans with his controversial, often overtly sexist, if tongue-in-cheek, lyrics. Now back on the raga scene. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Click notification bell so you can be notified when we post.